together project. So that's why set as a scenario kind of thing. So that is from the morning, so I will start with well, good morning, everyone. So today should be another big day for the Rebuilding Together project. And let's welcome give the warm kind of welcome to our first comrade. So that's pretty good stuff. And thank all of you signing up to help with this Rebuilding Together project. And this will be to help another family in need, that is in need. So this project basically, Sigrid joined this force for quite a few years, I think. And we, at least from our kind of experience, the rebuilders kind of experience, we see receive the very positive feedback from our community and from our service kind of receivers. And today, for this project, we will form 3 teams. So, and we will have 3 team captains. And number 1 team will led by Dan. And Dan will lead the backyard cleaning team. And that is the trimming tree, removing the weeds from the garden, and paving the yard with the stones. That's building the muscle. Okay, second team will be the painting team. That will be led by Tony. And Tony, you need to charge of removing the weeds from the roof and also painting the 4 side walls. And the second painting team will led by Joyce. And with the girls, that is mainly for the door and window. That need a little bit care. So that's why I set this for the girls. So I would not discuss too much detailed stuff. I will leave to the Tony and Dan for your captain's kind of responsibility. So last thing is kind of safety. Safety is our first priorities. We don't see anyone got hurt, even you already signed waiver forms. That doesn't mean we don't have responsibilities. So we will have our Dan, our company's safety officer, give a very brief kind of demo of all the most tools. And during the process, if you don't know anything about one specific tool, if you're not sure how to operate that power tool especially, ask Dan, or especially maybe you consult with your team captain, learn how to operate. That's fun. It's a good experience. Learn some new tool, and it will be a good day. Especially make sure it's a happy day for you. So, and I can guarantee you, today will be a very kind of fruitful and meaningful day in your life. And since the husband of Mr. Su passed away for a few years, and their family have a little bit kind of run short of a little kind of manpower, and also their income is pretty low. So Mr. Su have a little bit kind of hard time to maintain this house. And you can look around. So we need to step in and just think about it. Every piece of your work today, small or bigger, will make some difference, and especially will bring some happy memory back to the Mr. Su and her daughter. That's good stuff. And with especially like this kind of hard time of the economy, and we got financial support from our company Seagate, and we also have the big team here, so we can make some difference. It's not just for you or for Mr. Su. It's for the community. We'll make some impact for the community. We keep repeating this year after year. We will make simply very big difference for kind of our whole community. So let's roll up our sleeves and start working. Thank you.
One is we start with objectives of what we're going to do today. Right? We're going to basically review together. We're going to help to, then we talk about a team. Right? And then I think then we talking about team and all this. So then the last one was the meaning of impact. What are we going to accomplish today? right? Like you say, you were doing for this person, this lady was a low-income lady, and it's going to make a big difference on that. So if I listen to Yixin, what you say is you somehow to outline all these ones. So very good. We're going to take a second one.
In fact, I have been staying in the state for quite several times, but every time here, I still feel a little uncomfortable. So I have prepared something about my work. In fact, we have been working very hard in the past several months for one of our project delivery, and people were working very hard. So I want to give a speech to address that. So first of all, thanks everyone for your hard working. We have successfully taped out the VA version of our SerDes silicon. And what I heard is the silicon has been back for 1 week, and it was doing great. In the first 1 week, we don't see any major problem so far. And congratulations for everyone for your hard working and also very good contributions. But moving forward, I think we still have a lot of challenges, because for the next generation, we need to make the silicon to be less area and also less power. And most importantly, we need to even better performance with high data rate. And with this, I think we need to be very good on the development, the new algorithm, how to handle the high speed, how to deliver the better performance, right? And also, besides the new algorithm, how to make our work more efficient and try to, for example, when we do the validation, how to make all the blocks to be error-free and to work seamlessly with the other groups. And also, last one, I believe, we do need to feel a little pressure, because within our company, there are several divisions working on similar things. And because of this cost production, I think our up management was thinking which group is a more better group. And I think we do need to prove, in short, I do think we need to prove we are the best team to deliver the silicon for SerDes product. And so at last, I think, again, thanks everyone for your hard working. Let's stay focused and be persistent and keep challenging yourself. Thank you.
Keep, right? So he's keep. And then he starts with achievement. So thank you everybody for achievement. Then talking about challenge. And then really what the thing you need to accomplish, right? The future accomplishment. Very good. The reason I try to help to write this one is eventually your communication, same as like you write email, same as like you make a presentation, you got to get a flow. I don't do, because I write book, right? So people always ask me, well, hey Steve, how you write book? Because I write book through many, many months. Because I'm not a professional writer. So when I write, usually when I'm on the trip, I write. So they say, how can you remember that, right? How can you? I say, well, because before I write it, I already outline all of that. So at least what I learned is try to outline that. And then when you go to talk, it will be much easier. So you don't need it to be, okay, what I need to say. Because if you forget something, or you start getting nervous, go back to what you outline. because you always feel the message you try to deliver, right? Like this one is, what objective, what we come today. We have 3 teams, right? And the last one is, what's the meaning? And then, what's the impact we're going to do through this project? And then this one is, start with achievement, then think about challenge. It's going to be difficult to make this one, but also show confidence, right? We think we can do that, our team, and we're going to make this impact. And when you have this online, and when you talk to this one, will be much easier. So, because it's a real online is also what the message you want people to take away. Good, very good.
I'm going to talk about, our studio, called Power Academy, going to have an annual show the following August. So I'm so excited to bring everybody together to think about it, to organize this show. I think the last spring and the summer quarters, we're working really hard. We'll make a very good result, and I think this show going to be our highlight, also going to be the conclusion of our work in the past 2 quarters. And I think during this show, we not only to show the best of our students' work, build our children the self-confidence, but also we are kind of conveying about our unique teaching philosophy. So we, like as a professional artist, we all are professional artists. I think we're using our professional technique and our creativity and our passion to teach the students, not only to teach the students how to make art, but also we want to give them the way to appreciate their daily life. We want them can, from our under our education, they can learn how to use their own artistic eye to capture the beauty of their life. Even though in the future they may not able to doing art for make their living, but they still have this kind of artistic sense and make their life even more happier. So so during the show, I'm going to Miss Lane and I talked about that. We wanted to make an open reception, even though we can't set up food in the main library, but we still wanted to do some artistic activities, and we wanted to do some like small art project, and kind of invited the little audience to come to participate with us to make some cool art stuff, and maybe also give them some like gifts. And yeah, I think that would be great. I think that would be great. Everybody can give us the feedback, give us the opinion. We can grab some food and talk about this project. It's gonna be very fun. Thank you.
Please correct me. So you start with your show, right? Right, show. And really what uniqueness of the show, yeah. Right? You have very special teaching method. You have great teacher. So unique of your show, right? And then I think the last one you was describe about what the show going to be, right? Doing the kid and really doing the not only talking about, but they can participate on that, right? So our content and what the excitement of the show, and then you try to invite everybody. So that's good, right? So you have show, and I have show this one, and why you need to come, because we are different. We are very good. Indeed, I talked to Li Gang. You should put your goal like you want to become the art school for like Alibaba, like Microsoft, right? But very good, right? Good. Who's the next?
Small talk is I work with engineer and several technician to characterize this topography, and today we received the urgent request from product development team, and they need the data in the tomorrow morning. So we have to get this done today, and this is how I talk with the measurement guys. So okay, I get the people together, and hi guys. We have an urgent request from product development team, and our data will be needed tomorrow morning.
in their daily development meeting. So we have to get it done today, and as you may know, this product is in a very critical developmental stage, and our measurement will be used for a very important parameter for them to determine design space. So let's get this done today, and if you have any question or need help, just let me know. I will be around until the end of the day. And thank you. And it's time for us to make a contribution.
Good. All right. Very good. So what Henry says, by the way, this one happens in the company all the time, right? You know, believe me, I did this one 100 times. It used to be before the long weekend holiday, I got to call everybody because we have a problem. When I was doing the new product qualification, always, so we have a problem. So we got everybody. Actually, one time I asked everybody, actually Christmas Eve, asked everybody cancel the vacation. We pay for all their reservation. But anyway, so you have a problem, right? And then you describe the urgency of the problem. And then describe about how significant of their job. And certainly, I think you show a little bit leadership to say, I stay until today. You should say, I will be here, call me, even during the midnight. But anyway, you show your commitment. I think that was very good. Again, this one, if you are working in the company, in corporate, and then when you start to move up, you're going to face this all the time. Okay, since you're talking about, let me give you one of my typical what I'm facing is like a new product qualification, when we have problem, right? So usually I will call everybody and describe, for example, in that time is we have one program in TCO, we fail. So I describe to you, we have a problem. And I said, we need to make a run, because the run we make is shipped to customer. We just got a call from the customer, we fail. So we make a run in the next 3 days, right? And then, so I got all the team there. I say, number one, I'm going to just say sorry. We don't want to do that, but it's going to be difficult for all of you. And I will personally, if you need, I will personally call your husband or wife to tell you in the next 3 days, long weekend you need coming to work. Okay. But if you have any issue, say you make a reservation already on your vacation and all that, let me know. We'll make sure we can reimburse that. So after I talk about this one, and certainly I will tell them, say, we have got to make this, because if we don't make this one, the impact is not only to our division. The whole company is going to miss the new product. And as the whole company makes the new product, we're going to have this kind of issue. And then the last one, really, I think the most important thing is because when you ask the people to do that, you have to show a lot of commitment, right? So I basically tell them, say, I will come in these 3 days, run machine with you, and I will carry my basic serial phone and page you. Anything related to work, related to your family, just call me, and I will make sure you're doing that. So again, it's just some communication. Sometimes this type, especially in the situation, very, very tough, happen like that. I hope we don't need to face that. But if you are start to move up, you're later in the company, you're going to face a lot of that.
It's a car.
I think car.
R&D team about new product development. I say good morning, everyone. I speak very fast when I get nervous. So good morning, everyone. Today I want to run this all hands meeting for engineering group. I bring the sales guys here. Also, I bring the marketing guy here. I both bring our internal purchasing guy here. The reason I talk to them is it's a kickoff for a new product. So I want to, the marketing and sales guy tells us the new product requirement, the market will get end up to. It's about $2 billion market for the new semiconductor equipment we have. And also, I wanted the internal purchasing guy to tell us how much money we spent last year for our old legacy product. Before I kick off the new product, I would like to congratulate everyone here. It's the same team we turned into a negative 20% margin product to a positive 30% margin, right? So it's not the best margin in the company, but definitely we changed the momentum of the R&D group. So today, I want a marketing guy to tell us what the market requirement spec is, and we go through detailed analysis from the system group, and I'll show you a slides about the whole scorecard, the analysis between us and our competitor, and what we can do differently. I want every module owner to think about from electrical, mechanical, chemical, and simulation-wise, what we can do differently to make our new product more differentiation in terms of cost, serviceability, manufacturability, and also number one, performance, right? So I'm talking about costing analysis, and talk about the breakdown function from the marketing to our engineering spec. And the last thing was I would like to, sorry for guys, the next few weeks will be 24/7 operation for labs, which is actually what we're going to do. And there will be a weekend shift arranged. And hopefully for the next 3 months, we can deliver a new product. Thanks everyone.
Anybody want to give a comment?
I have a good news to you. Remember that we have a study about the PCIe 5.0 project. Today, that project be assigned to us. To be more precise, actually, it's the analog portion of that project is assigned to us, and we will co-work with the digital team led by Frank Zhang and the backend team, which is not assigned to us yet, and make a tape out in 6 months. So I want to point Henry Huang as our project lead and work on the detailed schedule plan based on our initial plan done 1 month ago. To tape out a test chip in 6 months is an aggressive plan, but we can make it if we work together. We have done a very good USB 4.0 project, and if we can make this project work from the first tape out, we can impress our whole company with our technical strength a lot. This morning, Steve Huang, our VP, talked to me about the new project assignment. In the meantime, he congratulated me about the success of our USB project. I told him I won't take the credit of this project because the success of this project comes from everyone in our team. I told him that because Lisa and Alan's brilliant circuit architect with safe power, and I told him the calibration scheme come from Jim and Connie that bring up the SNR by 3 dB. And also I told him the extra work, extra hour we spent over the last 2 weekends to keep the schedule on time. So I tell him to remember this, and Steve will listen to me carefully. I'm very happy that I have a chance can tell him about good words of your good job is done. Next Friday, let's celebrate the success of our USB project and the kickoff of this new project. Let's have a group lunch together outside. Henry, could you do some internet search and suggest a good place for the whole team? Everyone, you have done a good job. Let's keep the momentum and success it again together.
I decided to talk about case.
Sure.
Because I think everybody gave a very good speech about how to manage their work. So this scenario is about the Chinese American Information Storage Society. So we are doing volunteer work there. So I want to. The scenario is that I'm going to be at the annual conference, and I'm being the elected president for the current year. So I want to give a speech to motivate other people. So thank you everybody for coming. So it's a very warm event today again. So it's my honor to be elected as the president of 2016, and I feel very happy to be in this very close family, and everybody knows each other and help each other. I first want to thank Dr. Xia for his contribution in the past 3 years, and we have achieved a lot. The bravo goes to everybody in our volunteer team. So the reason we want to thank everybody strongly is this is not our everyday work. We are doing the actual work, volunteer work, to make the society better and to make some change for other people's life. So for me, I personally feel very hesitant to accept this because I'm a full-time working mom. I have 2 young kids. But the reason that motivates me to do this is I think we all need to stretch ourselves. The goal we have here is to make connections among the engineers, to train engineers, to bring them up to successful career. We also want to be the bridge between China and the US for technical exchange and everything. And for myself, I don't think it's just contributing to others. For myself, I have some gain. Based on my experience in the past 9 months, I think I grew a lot. I learned to manage stress. I learned to handle a lot of things at the same time. And I think it's a very good training for me. So looking forward, I hope everybody who is contributing to this society can learn something and get some opportunity. And maybe for their startup opportunity, they want to become a CEO for a new company, we can provide this kind of help, and we can all grow together. So, thank you.
Oh,